first game, I walked out in the court and it was packed. People going nuts, really. You know, banners up, people throwing stuff on the floor. I mean, the fans are just great. They're the best.
You play against certain teams on the court, and it's so intense, but when you're off the court, you're just friends with all the players, and I think that's great.
It's like a family feud. You know everybody on the other team. You really enjoy playing against them.
It doesn't matter if your team is ranked a superpower or if you're the last team in the Big Five.
Whoever gets the bragging rights, that's what it is mainly, because you're going out there to play each other, and who has the bragging rights for the year, that's what you're going out there for, really.
It's a never-say-die competition that thrives on intensity and emotion. At stake, the bragging rights in a city that knows how to appreciate athletic excellence. Big Five basketball has become a Philadelphia tradition. For more than 2 decades, Philly fans have been treated to outstanding collegiate basketball. No inter-city rivalry in America can compare with the talent, competition, and thrills of the Big Five. There is a unique quality about Big Five basketball that defies explanation. On the court, players battle with an intensity usually reserved for championship play. On the sidelines, coaches match strategies with the same emotional desire.
Downtown, downtown!
Get the ball, Paul! Go to the board! Go to the board!
See it up, let's go!
Hovering over this hotbed of emotion is a collection of zany characters who fan the flames of competition to a red-hot glow.
He's on his back!
Each of the schools in the Big Five has a long tradition of academic and athletic excellence. Their emphasis on achievement and their fierce independence make every game something special. At the heart of the Big Five, there is a strong sense of pride. A pride that permeates the campus and student body at each school. A pride that makes the Big Five one of the great rivalries in college basketball. Temple University has long been recognized as an outstanding academic institution. Located in the heart of Philadelphia, its students have access to a wide array of social, intellectual, and cultural opportunities. But Temple's All-American candidate, Terrence Stansberry, was attracted by the human and community development programs of the university.
If I was asked to describe Temple University, I would say that it's a caring university that includes community involvement and community development in its premise, along with educating its students with the proper knowledge to achieve their personal goals in life.
Stansberry, the Atlantic 10 Conference most valuable player, epitomizes the drive and desire that characterizes all Temple athletes. Temple has made a strong commitment to excellence in all of its athletic programs. This emphasis on performance has been encouraged by basketball coach John Chaney.
So you gotta stay on top of him. That'll force him to come out. Anytime.
Chaney's basketball credentials are impressive, both as a player and a coach. But he has never lost perspective on the relationship of the game to the priorities of academic life.
Coach Chaney tries to show his players basketball is just like real life. And college, he feels, is a stepping stone toward your goals to life. He wants everyone to graduate and have a good time while you're in college, but he stresses mostly you know, just to graduate, period, because you don't know what you're going to do in life. But if you have a degree, you can go a long ways.
This concern for his players and their overall development has enabled Chaney to establish a close rapport with them, the kind of rapport necessary for a winning team.
Coach Chaney is a unique individual. He's a very caring and emotional person, very open. And he not only makes you a better basketball player, but a better person in that sense.
Like all of the Owls, Jim McLaughlin is a fierce competitor on the court. But Jim's biggest battles have been in his personal life, and he knows firsthand about the care and concern of Coach Chaney and Temple University.
2 years ago, I had 2 knee operations, and Temple University was there to help me every possible way, to help me rehabilitate my knees, and to help me with the academics, which I fell behind in. I found this to be true again this year, when my father recently passed away. Of all the people I feel that helped me the most was Coach Chaney and my teammates. I feel that Coach Chaney, his staff, and my teammates fit them on what Temple University is all about. They care.
Hey, listen, fellas, this is what it's about. You got to be pumped up.
Getting the Hawks of St. Joseph's pumped up is not a problem for head coach Jim Boyle.
We're not going for any steals in the backcourt. When they get possession of the ball...
Boyle is a master of strategy, and he owes much of his expertise to his playing days as a Hawk under one of the legendary coaches of modern basketball.
Coach Boyle, having been a former player here at St. Joe's and playing under the great coach Jack Ramsey, who's now at the Portland Trail Blazers, has adopted much of his philosophy on basketball. And that philosophy mainly being that players play hard and play together. Coach Boyle stresses team unity. He wants each and every one of us to be one unit. And if we play as a unit, we'll be successful.
Success is a way of life at St. Joseph's in every field of endeavor. St. Joe's prides itself on keeping pace with the changing needs and requirements of our modern society. Construction projects over the past few years have enabled the university to enter the 80s with the intellectual, cultural, and athletic facilities to maintain its reputation as one of the outstanding academic institutions in America.
I chose St. Joe's because I felt that academically it's a really good school, and that being in Philadelphia, playing in the Big Five is such a great tradition throughout the years that I wanted to be a part of it. So that's why I came to St. Joseph's.
Maurice Martin, number 11, was a highly recruited player from Liberty, New York. Although he could have gone most anywhere, he picked St. Joe's and an opportunity to play in the competitive Atlantic 10 Conference. Bo's superb talent makes him a possible All-American. But it is his hustle, desire, and unselfish play that have made him such an important cog in the Hawks machine. All of Jim Boyle's players reflect his philosophy of hard work and hustle. He has instilled in them a sense of achievement and heritage, a knowledge that to be a Hawk is to be part of a proud basketball tradition.
When I looked at St. Joe's, I saw the tradition that St. Joe's had and the type of people that have come out of St. Joe's. And I felt that being a player, I would like to be remembered and maybe be a part of that tradition.
Legendary Palestra witnessed an important homecoming in 1982 when the Penn Quakers welcomed back one of their own to be their new head coach.
Our first 11 possessions, he shot the ball with no or one pass. 7 out of 11 times.
Greg Littlepage played for the Quakers when they began their domination of the Ivy League. winning 3 Ivy League and Big 5 championships. He knows what it takes to make a winner. He knows how to treat his players, and he respects their maturity.
They give us a lot of freedom and a lot of support in everything we do, not just on the court, but in the classrooms.
There's a lot of unity both between the coaches and the players, and I think that allows for our success.
Challenging the Quakers in the Palestra is no easy assignment. This is evidenced by Pennsylvania's winning 10 of the last 14 Ivy League titles and winning or sharing in 8 Big 5 championships during this same time. Penn is one of the oldest universities in America, and a strong sense of history fills the entire campus, a factor that influenced the decision of number 15, Carl Racine.
Well, the tradition of Penn has been a long one and successful one, and that had a lot to do with my decision to come here. I wanted to go to a school where there's a long, rich tradition, and a city where there's tradition, such as Philadelphia. At Penn, we had the Ivy League, where we've probably been the dominant team, and the Big 5, where we've done very well.
For more than 240 years, Penn has been recognized as one of the leading academic institutions in America. This rich academic background, the prestige of the Ivy League, and Penn's proud athletic tradition make the university appealing to a broad range of students from all 50 states and more than 100 foreign countries.
I really enjoy Philadelphia. It's a nice city, it's a nice place. The people are really nice and friendly. It's a different contrast to California, where I'm from.
Because we have students from all over the country and all over the world, as a matter of fact. Our team is a perfect example of that.
The academic standards of the university and the time required for athletics demand highly motivated individuals with a special sense of achievement.
Both in the classroom as well as on the court every day, all the student athletes develop a special pride at Penn. I think it's a little something inside them that really makes us work harder to prove ourselves equal to our competitors.
Yeah! Pride, tradition, and achievement are the key elements in the Penn basketball program, a program that has stood the test of time. Resting on the main line just outside of Philadelphia is the campus of Villanova. Like all the schools in the Big 5, Villanova boasts an outstanding academic reputation, modern facilities, and a proud athletic tradition. It was the Wildcats' athletic reputation, and especially their association with the Big 5, that attracted the attention of high school All-Americans Ed Pinckney and Harold Presley.
Going to a Big 5 game is excellent. The rivalries between the team are just incredible. The people are so enthusiastic at the games. They're, that really stirred something up in me, and that's basically why my choice was Villanova.
Soaring above the hoop, Pinckney is a force to be reckoned with. He helped the Cats establish themselves as a major basketball power on the national level. As a member of the Big East Conference, Villanova plays some of the top teams in the country with the resultant media attention and national television appearances.
The exposure from the Big East is excellent. We play some of the best teams in the country. 5 of the top 20 teams were from the Big East, so the competition is excellent.
But the Cats' rise to national prominence has not been an overnight phenomenon. It is the result of careful planning, persistence, and patience by head coach Rolly Massimino. Coach Mass treats his squad like a family. He believes that this produces the strong team unity necessary for championship play.
He's a coach as well as a really good friend. He takes care of it. He's like a father figure to everybody on the team. He's really active, running up and down the bench. A lot of enthusiasm in this game. He expects 100% from each and every one of his players.
Villanova's success has united the student body. Like a sixth man off the bench, their ear-splitting racket can often mean the difference in a closely contested game.
The fans are really great here, and they're behind us 100%, win or lose. So when they're there and cheering us on, that really gets me going.
Villanova has its eye on a national championship. Each year, it moves a little closer to the ultimate accolade of college basketball. The Cats have become a regular fixture in the national polls and the NCAA playoffs. They have captured the imagination of their fans with startling upsets and last-second thrillers. For the Villanova faithful, the national title is only a matter of time. LaSalle College, in the East Germantown section of Philadelphia, has a long history of recruiting blue-chip athletes. And many of them, like Steve Black and Al Butts, come from the Philadelphia area itself.
I chose LaSalle because it was a school that was close to my home, and I had a better opportunity to play, you know, in my freshman year than the other Big 5 schools. And plus, I had gotten to a good relationship with the coach, Lefty Irvin, when he was recruiting me. And plus, LaSalle is known throughout the East for their good academic program.
Steve Black is an exciting player with all-American potential. He loves to penetrate and gets a special thrill from a dunk.
A dunk can turn me around easily because from there on, I'll be hot. It, you know, has been proven throughout my career. Like, after I get a dunk, I can bundle up a lot of points.
On February 26, 1983, Steve bundled up enough points to set a Big 5 single-game scoring record, racking up 40 points in an overtime thriller against Temple. The man guiding the fortunes of the LaSalle Explorers is head coach Dave Lefty Irvin, who played at LaSalle. A former psychology instructor, Irvin stresses common sense and equal treatment with all his players.
He's business when you have to be, but, you know, on and off the court, you know, he's the same. Like, he doesn't change on you too much, gives you a fair shake.
You can't let him get to 9 feet and then let him juggle. You've got to stop him and make him pick it up before that. If that's you, then you take it.
He doesn't holler at you like other coaches. He comes off well. He's calm, and you need that when you're a player on the team. You don't need somebody that's going to holler at you all the time, and that way you can produce out there on the court.
LaSalle has a strong basketball tradition, winning the national championship in 1954 and the NIT crown in 1952. During the last decade, 4 of the first-round NBA draft picks have come from LaSalle. A strong point has been the Explorers' ability to recruit the outstanding players from the Philadelphia area. LaSalle is a small college, and students receive the personal attention and intensive instruction that produces outstanding academic success.
The big thing about this school, academic-wise, is that classes are very small. It's the most you'll get in a class is 30. There's no big lectures or anything.
Our professors are just great. They're out to help you. They're behind you. You know, you go to them for help, and you know, most definitely going to get it.
LaSalle is a perfect choice for the athlete who wants a quality education and an opportunity to play big-time college basketball as a member of the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. The Big 5 is college basketball at its best. A high-powered thrill show where the game is up for grabs with all eyes glued on the outcome. Gifted athletes soaring high above the rim, challenging each other with relentless determination, vying for the top spot in a long-running feud in the city of brotherly love. Five outstanding schools slugging it out from baseline to baseline, dueling for the position of esteem in a proud tradition, battling for braggin' rights in the Big 5, the epitome of college basketball.